DNA test as a birthday gift, just for fun. The results came back on a Tuesday morning.
By Friday, her husband had moved out.
Her daughter stopped speaking to her. And her mother, the woman who raised her, was listed as no biological relation.
She was 44 years old, and she had no idea who she was.
Her name was Karen. Married 19 years. 2 kids. Suburban Ohio. The kind of family that looked perfect from the outside. Her mother, Diane, kept every birthday card, every school photo, every memory carefully preserved for 44 years. Karen had always been the surprise baby, born 2 years after her parents were told they couldn't have children. A miracle, Diane always said. A miracle. That word would mean something very different by the end of the week. The DNA results were clear. Diane was not her biological mother. Her husband, Mark, not related. 2 people she had built her life around, gone from her biology in 1 page. But one match appeared. A half-sibling, a woman named Patricia, living 4 miles away. Same city, same age. Karen called her that same afternoon. Patricia picked up on the first ring. She already knew. She had known for 3 years. Their biological mother had given both of them up. Different hospitals, different families, different lives. Same secret. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was the letter. A letter Diane had written and never sent. Found in a shoebox, dated 1979. Diane's handwriting. She'll never know, and that's better for everyone. Karen read it 4 times, and she sat in silence for 2 hours. Karen confronted Diane that same night. She drove to her house, rang the doorbell, and waited. Diane didn't deny it. She sat at the kitchen table and said 4 words. I did it alone. Her biological father, Robert, had died in 2019. Heart attack, age 71. He never knew Karen existed. He went to his grave, not knowing he had 2 daughters. Mark didn't leave because of the DNA test. He left because of what came after. Karen called Patricia every single day. She started canceling dinners, missing school events. Mark said she became a different person overnight. Her kids, 16 and 19, took Diane's side. Not because they understood, because Diane showed up every single time. Every Christmas, every hospital visit, every 3 a.m. phone call when the world fell apart. Biology had nothing to do with it. Karen filed for divorce 6 months later. Not because of what Mark did, because she didn't know who she was anymore. And she couldn't be a wife until she figured that out. Diane died 8 months after the confrontation. Stroke, age 74. They had spoken twice in those 8 months. They had not reconciled. Karen spoke at the funeral. She stood at the podium for 11 minutes. And she called her Mom. Every single time. But she never stopped wondering what would have happened if she'd never opened that envelope. If Tuesday had just been Tuesday. Here's what we know. Diane lied for 44 years. But Diane also stayed. Every single day. Robert never knew. He was never given the choice. Karen's biological mother made one decision and erased 2 daughters from each other's lives for 44 years. And Karen just wanted to know where she came from. It's not a crime. But the truth cost her everything she had built. The truth destroyed 4 relationships, 1 marriage, and the last year of her mother's life. So ask yourself, was the truth worth it? Karen still has the DNA results, printed out in the same envelope. She never showed them to her kids. She said, "Some lines, once crossed, can never be redrawn." Was she protecting them? Or was she becoming Diane? You decide. Unwritten.